What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over ranking our top 10 shooting guards in my team right now. Now, I'm going to be doing it on 2K Database's website. Now, right now, it's kind of like it's a test, basically, website. So it's not like actually done officially, but there's enough here that I think the video will be higher quality here than on the game. Now, as we do dive into this today, if you guys are new to the channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. Really do appreciate all of the recent support on the channel. You guys are immaculate. I love every single one of y'all. So thank you for all the recent support. Now, before we dive into our top 10 shooting guards, tell me who your favorite shooting guard has been this year. Honorable mention to Tracy McGrady. Okay, I like Tracy McGrady, but after they patched the contest system, he now gets so many lightlies compared to what he used to. Now let's start with this. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope coming in at my number 10. I like this card. I have no issues with KCP and what this card provides for you guys on the court. Great defensively. Offensively, pretty solid. Gonna shoot the three ball pretty well. Has good speed. The problem with KCP is he can't really be a primary ball handler. Now, I'm not gonna worry too much about animations. Basically, everybody right now has normal dribble style. But what I do want to talk about is his release, right? Has a good release. KCP is going to knock down shots. To me, it just comes down to the sole fact of he's a 3-and-D player in my team. That's what KCP is going to do. It's what he's going to provide. However, I think there's a lot of 3-and-D players in my team, and I think some of the other players that are going to be featured on this list are just going to give you slightly more than KCP. At my number 2, Andrew Wiggins. Here's a prime example. When you look at Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's got hot spots for everywhere. Base badges has 16. Andrew Wiggins, hotspot from only one place, but base badges, he has 25. And so you're looking at two different cards. Wiggins is taller, 6'8". He does, play some defense, going to give you a little more offense probably. Both cards are good. It's one thing I want to emphasize. Both cards are good. I think you can have success with both cards. I just think side by side, Andrew Wiggins gives you slightly more. Now, yes, Andrew Wiggins is going to be a little more expensive, so realize that as well. Whereas KCP is free. I just have a hard time putting Kentavious Caldwell-Pope above Andrew Wiggins. That's my personal opinion. Andrew Wiggins might actually even be higher on this list if I had used the card. The only thing I've done with Andrew Wiggins is played against the card. Pro dribble style, pretty solid for Andrew Wiggins, coming in at number 9. At my number 8, we're putting in a card that I have used and I've really liked. It is Richardson. When you compare J-Rich to Andrew Wiggins, J-Rich has more total badges. J-Rich is an inch smaller. J-Rich's hot spots are slightly better. J-Rich offensively is going to be better. Andrew Wiggins defensively is going to be better. So it really just depends on what you are looking for. Now, if you do want this Richardson, you have to give him this on-ball menace badge. J-Rich without on-ball menace is not going to be nearly as good as Andrew Wiggins or Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. However, if you give him that, he's got good size, good versatility. His shot is really solid as well. And so when I am comparing the cards, I do like Richardson just as much as Andrew Wiggins. And I think both of them are at the same type of caliber. I prefer Richardson to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope as well. So what are those things? People ask me, Ty, is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope worth grinding for? Super tough answer. I do not think so by the slightest of margins right now. Now again, you can grind for KCP if you want. I just don't think he's ultimately worth it at this stage. At my number 7, Galaxy Opal Grant Hill, I wish. We're plugging in the Diamond Grant Hill. Base badges, you're looking at 25. He's 6'8", 2 hot spots from around the arc. Only an 84 3-ball, but look at his defense. Remember, he's 6'8", 89 speed, 82 interior, 85 perimeter, Hall of Fame off-ball pass, comes with that silver on-ball menace. Obviously, you're going to want to upgrade that. The thing I like most about Grant Hill is this. He is going to be able to finish at the rim. 85 driving dunk, 70 standing dunk. Is he better than Andrew Wiggins? You guys can go compare the cards side by side. I think both cards are extremely good. I think both cards are extremely valuable. It just depends on what you personally are wanting. To me, when I'm looking at the cards, it doesn't look like Grant Hill does much better than Andrew Wiggins, to be honest. And so it is tough. To me, I've just always loved Grant Hill. He is going to rebound the ball a little bit better than Andrew Wiggins, but everything else, it does look like Andrew Wiggins is going to do at a higher level than Grant Hill. So really is close. Both players are really solid players on the court. So for me, just comes down to I've not used either of them, and I've just liked Grant Hill more in past games. At my number 6, a card I have used quite a bit. It is Chicken Man Jack Marin, 6'6", 6'10" wingspan. First thing I want to note for Jack Marin is he only has one hotspot from that left corner. Pretty troll. Defensively, going to be okay. Good interior, good perimeter. Comes with that half dead eye, limitless, 91 3-ball, 90 speed. really, really solid three-point shooter. Now, the problem with Jack Marin is attacking the rim, he's not great. Not a great standing dunk, not a great driving dunk. His release is immaculate, though. I agree more with Jack Marin than anybody else that I've used. And it's crazy because 2 weeks ago, I'd have told you I like Trace McGrady more than Jack Marin. Post-patch, post-contest patch, it's not even close. Jack Marin blows Trace McGrady out of the water. He is coming in here at number 6, a card I really do like and really do appreciate. At my number 5, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Chris Mullin. So there's a big gap between my number 6 and number 5. Also, I do want to say, if I leave out any Pink Diamonds, let me know. Outside of T-Mac, he doesn't make it. But if I leave out any really good Pink Diamonds, let me know. I want to apologize. But Mullin, 98 3 ball, 90 speed, 92 perimeter. The perfect 3-and-D guy for your specific squad. Now, I will say this. Attacking the rim, not going to be great. Dunking wise, obviously not ideal. But when I look at Chris Mullin, I mean, he's just an absolute beast. That's really where I'm at with Chris Mullin or Molina as well. 6'7" frame instead of being 6'6", is 6'7". A lot of these guys on this list, like a Jack Marin, like a Jason Richardson, are going to be 6'6". To me, he is the worst of the Pink Diamonds on this list. More so defensively than anything else. And the fact that, look, he's not going to dunk the ball well. He is that 3-and-D option for you guys. Problem for him right now is he is insanely expensive in this game. At my number 4, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Jimmy Butler. Now, Jimmy compared to Mullin, it's interesting. The one thing I do like about Jimmy Butler more than Chris Mullin is his defense. Hall of Fame on-ball menace, Hall of Fame challenger, Hall of Fame glove, Hall of Fame off-ball pass, and his ability to play make as well. Finishing-wise, going to be pretty solid with that 90 driving dunk. To me, Jimmy Butler not going to shoot the ball as well as Chris Mullin, but going to do literally everything else on the court slightly better than Chris Mullin in my team. Coming in at my number 3, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Scottie Pippen. No, MJ did not make this list. I'm not mistaken on that. I do not like Michael Jordan. His release is too slow to be on this list. Scottie Pippen's immaculate. 88 3-ball, 90 speed, perfect defensively, good to be a ball, good ball handle, can rebound the ball a little bit. But look at this defense. Hall of Fame challenger, glove, immovable, off-ball pass, on-ball menace, pick dodger, post lockdown, as well as Hall of Fame set shot specialist. This card's release is elite. He has Pro 2, which I think is as good as it has been in the past. Scottie Pippen is so good on this game. The problem is, it's not realistic to think you're going to get this card because his price is absolutely ridiculous. Coming in at my number 2, and my number 2 and 1, I gotta say, are so close to each other, is Pink Diamond Paul George. Now, the reason I have Paul George at number 2 is this. I think he lacks playmaking a little more than my number 1, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. But if you're wanting a complete shooting guard in my team, it doesn't get much better than Paul George. And if you have this card, you obviously can say he's the best shooting guard in the game, especially defensively. Hall of Fame challenger, glove interceptor, off-ball pass, on-ball menace, post lock. Offensively, does have the handles for days, as was lightning launch. Even comes with the Hall of Fame range and a shifty shooter. Now, release-wise, does have the Paul George base on normal timing. I think it's pretty smooth. I have no issues with that. I just think he lacks slight playmaking compared to my number 1. Hotspots are pretty good as well for Paul George. Every time I play against this card, he causes issues. Now, right now, I'm on the game. I'll look up the price of Paul George. I'm telling you, he's insanely expensive. Now, the card is really good. I'm not debating that, but the card is just crazy, crazy, crazy expensive in the game. And Paul George, there's literally none of them up on the auction house. You want to know a problem with the game? It's the accessibility of these cards. No Paul George up on the auction house is an absolute problem. Coming in at my number 1, Pink Diamond Julius Erving. When I say playmaking, this is what I mean. I mean, Dr. J has a quicker release than Paul George. He's going to get to the rim a little bit better. He has Hall of Fame ankle assassin, whereas Paul George doesn't. She's going to be slightly better offensively. Paul George probably slightly better defensively. To me, though, I got to give the slight edge to Dr. J for being the most complete shooting guard in the game. Now, right now, he's like 1.1, 1.2 million coins. Is he worth that? Absolutely not. I like Dr. J as much as anybody else. I do think he's and believe he's the best shooting guard in the game, but I can't pay that price for the card. I love Dr. J. He's so tough to play against, but 1.1, 1.2 million coins is just absolutely ridiculous. Let me know down below in the comments. Who did I miss out on? Who would you guys have included on these, or in the top 10 that I missed out on? Again, I was only ranking cards that are accessible via the auction house. So all of these hidden gem type cards are not going to be featured. But if there is anybody I missed out on that you guys would have had in my top 10, let me know. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.